action for you coming up. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It's getting noisy here in Charlotte for this Hornets home game. Booker with it. Now Smith defending.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Richards has to Beal. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around. Rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all 5 guys to try and stop him. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's Phoenix's ball to the middle. A nice shot by Booker.
Boy, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
They kick it out to Green. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Steps back. Outside, KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
There's Ball with the 3. They kick it out to Green. Smith right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. The rebound by Richards. KD looking around. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside, KD. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Durant's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise. And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Green. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Williams with a clean look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
Williams with the block. On the wing, Green. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
It's Jones on the wing. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Substitution on the court.
Charlotte in the lead. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
To the inside. Here's Bol. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Tyus Jones.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And Bol sends it back. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Stolen. Here's Simpson. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Hornets lead by 3. And we'll be back in just
13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Hands it from downtown.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Simpson. Here's Salon. Done with some nice D. Suns trailed by 5. There's Beal with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well. And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Pass to Jones. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Durant. And it's good from the elbow. Durant's got 8 points.
With KD's length and size, there aren't many defenders he simply can't shoot over. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's KD. Strong finish by KD.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
They double-team KD. And that's a foul. Called on Josh Green.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Pass to KD. Down low. And it's blocked. Inside. Here's Bridges. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Bridges has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
I'll tell you, if you're Miles Bridges, you take the easy shots inside when you get them.
Shoots from the baseline. And it's Durant missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Ball. Pass to Bridges. Knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 9-point Charlotte lead.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Phoenix making a change. Suns trail by 9. And here is Allen. Hasn't made one yet. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Charlotte leading by 5. Outside, ball. Knocked away. Stolen by Allen. Here's Dunn. Phoenix, no good that time either. And it's the Hornets' ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Bull.
Charlotte foul.
The Suns have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
4th team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Phoenix.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Beal. From past the arc. Bridges with the board. Charlotte in the lead. Smith for 3. It's good from long range. Smith's got 6.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball with a wide open look. Goes back up. A shot by Diabate. No good. Allen left side. Outside Beal. Beyond the arc. No good that time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
Timeout, timeout.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's ball. Puts the move on. The shot, no good. Done with some nice D. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent. They want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Nurkic with it. Guarded now by Durant. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Now, you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next 2 years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Deep two from Ball. And again, the Hornets missing. Suns trail by 8. Suns moving the ball around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And Ball slams it in.
Well, this is exactly what you want from LaMelo Ball, attacking the rim off the drive.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Ball with it. Now guarded by Booker. On the wing, Green. His three-pointer's off the mark. Suns trail by 8. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way.
Oh, how about that rejection from Miles Bridges? Send it back.
And now the Suns, a fast break. And done with the slam.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Outside, Ball. Going inside. And they get it back. For 3, Smith. Charlotte no good that time either.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Ball. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pass to Durant. Shoots the 3. It's Durant on the wing. There's the pick. Over Green. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 16 points.
How do you match up with KD? This guy is so good at taking what the defense gives him. Good luck.
Outside, Ball. Picked by Williams. Looking to end his cold spell. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
2 minutes remaining.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he was something else. Hey, thank you.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now Booker, he has 5. Connects in the foul line jumper. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Bull can't hit. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Curry with the 3. And they recover it. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Booker draws the double. Down low. Swiped away. To the inside. Curry. And Bull sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Bull. And Phoenix making a change here. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .44 seconds left in the third. Buries it from three-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Nurkic. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 5. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Beal taking his time here. Bull can't hit. At the elbow, Nurkic. And Bull pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Hornets ahead. They're up by
43.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. Pass to Durant. To tie it up. Booker, no good. And so it's Charlotte with it. They've led by as much as 10. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix on defense. On its way from Curry for 2.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot. That's really good D.
And it's done penetrating Richards. And that one is hammered home.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Pass to Nurkic. Here is Jeffries. Back to Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
Suns trail by 3. driving to the basket. And finished off by Nurkic.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Williams with the block. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Tries to save it. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Both teams will make substitutions. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Now they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's Jones. He gets that one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Pass the ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Back to Bull. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Miles Bridges.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And so Bull nails both of them. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Williams. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
The Suns trailing. Beal from long range. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Plumlee. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. It's stolen by Jones. To the middle. Out to the right wing. It's Allen on the wing. Inside. Here's Plumlee. No good. That would have tied it.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's 1:59 left here in the fourth quarter. Ball with it. Now Beal defending. Ball with the bucket.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
And he gets it to go. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nailed from three-point land. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And Ball slams it in.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Outside, KD. .104 left to play here in the fourth. Count the basket.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Bridges misses. Booker with it. Now Green defending.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Williams a screen. Back to Ball. A putback. Plumlee with the rebound. And it's the Suns with the ball. 9-point game. Props in the layup for 2. Outside, Green. Bridges, no one around him. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
This guy's put in so much work that the jumper is almost automatic. Go ahead, Miles Bridges.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.